Hey guys, Callie Fab here. First and foremost, how do my lips look? Do they look weird on camera? They look very weird to me. I'm using this Marc Jacobs in Strange Magic. It's like very concealery lips, but I kind of like it, but I kind of hate it. I would love your opinion down below. Let me know what you think. If I should declutter this, just let me know. If you think it looks okay, let me know if you think I should put a lip liner on underneath. I feel like that would help. It's very strange. Strange magic. Okay, anyways, this this video is actually in collab with Rachel Winters here on YouTube. We decided to do a palette a day, and honestly, I have not been sticking up with it as well as probably she has. She's very good about wearing makeup every day. I am not. We both work in the healthcare field. She's a nurse, I'm an x-ray tech, kind of cool. But I am going to talk about the palettes that I have already worn, and I want to review them for you. Just a quick, super simple review. I have worn one that I know I'm going to declutter, so I will tell you about that because I'm going to send it back to Sephora. I don't like it. Simply put, I don't like it. So one palette that you guys know that I've been wearing, I will insert looks, but this has been my companion palette because you guys know that it is my Pan That palette for this year. I'm not going to show you it, if you know what I mean. If you guys look at a previous Pan That palette, or if you just look at this online, you can see all the colors in here. This is the Pro 3 palette, and this has been my companion palette. I have worn this many times just by itself, but I have been pairing this with basically every other eye look. A lot of the palettes don't have all the colors that I need. Fair enough. I'm fine with that. Let's move on. So one palette I have worn quite a few number of times is the Wander Beauty Wanderess Seascape palette. This one's gorgeous. I love every single color in this palette, including the blue. I actually use the blue on my waterline all the time. The seafoam green is my favorite color in this palette. I absolutely love it. It looks beautiful on my eyes. I can pair it with anything. The matte color in Sand Dollar, I have been getting quite a good use out of it. I actually have a little dip going in it, and yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this palette. It is a gorgeous palette. I've been loving it every time I use it, and I'm going to continue to use it, hence the reason that it is on my desk in my area, because I'm actually using this in 2 different project pans. Yes, 2 different project pans right now, so we're gonna go from there. Another palette that I used within this project is obviously, if you guys haven't been watching me forever, you probably don't know, but if you have been, you already know. What's the Tin palette? You know it. Yes, I know you do. Too Faced Beauty Wishes and Sweet Kisses palette. I'm not going to show you this one either. I do have quite a bit more progress from last time when I updated my Pan That palette, so I'm not going to show you this quite yet. But I have been using this as well. This has been the one that if I do my makeup at work, I will bring this one because I'm not afraid of it breaking or anything happening to it, because I'm kind of over it at this point. But I do want to finish it up, and I want to get it out of my collection by using it up, not by just decluttering it. I really like it, and it gives me the same eye look every single time. Fair enough. The next one I have used, you guys have actually seen it in a recent video, is the Becca Volcano Goddess palette. Now when I got this from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, one of the two, I was so excited when I found this, you guys. I was thrilled because I was like, oh my god, I didn't get a chance to buy this when it went on sale, and I missed out on it, whatever. So far, first of all, if you guys saw my rant on my Get Ready With Me about shimmery yellow / gold shades, this one has one, and it makes me so mad. So I hate this shade just based on the fact that it is a shimmery gold shade. I am so done with them. Anyways, the rest of the palette of what I have used, which is almost all of the colors now, has been great. I have really loved it. I have loved the shimmers on my lids. I have been loving this dark crater color under my lower lash line. But this color here, Diamond Dust, I cannot get this one to work. It is, let me see if I can get a close-up of it. It is a horrible, horrible, horrible shade. Let me turn this down. There you go. Can you guys see that there? It is like the worst shade ever. Is that better? probably actually better for viewing palettes. So I'm gonna keep my lighting down today so you guys can actually see the palettes better. Yeah, this is the worst shade ever. It is chunky, it doesn't go on at all. It's like, look at that. Look how chunky that is. And then if I try to swatch it, like, it just doesn't swatch right. It just looks chunky on my swatch. I know I swatched that in my hand, that was weird. I hate that color. I almost just want to like dig it out of there because it keeps getting into the other shades. I'm not gonna do that, but I have been really liking using that palette. Besides that shade, I have tried it twice now on my lids and it looked horrible and I had to take off my entire eye look, which I was pretty angry about. So anyways, I have been enjoying this palette. I am still happy I bought it. The mattes, the 3 mattes in here are freaking amazing. But every other color is a shimmer or like a not matte, like a satin color is what I was looking for. Overall, would I repurchase this palette if I would have known how it performs? Probably not. I have all of these colors. I really wanted it though because it was on sale. I wanted it in the past. I got it. I'm gonna use it. I'm just never gonna use that shade. Another palette that I have used, and I actually had dreams about it and using it, and I had to use it more. So it is the Colourpop Baby Got Peach palette. I wore this on the day that I went to the Kid Rock concert. I will insert a clip here, but I have literally loved this palette. It is gorgeous. It looks so unused when I show you the actual palette, but I have loved this palette. These Colourpop shadows are so pigmented. A little goes a very, very long way, and I've absolutely loved it. The only color in here that I don't love is the Hungry Ghost color, which is this color right here. It's this sparkly white color. It's like that loose or the pressed glitter. It's gorgeous, but this is not safe for the eyes. I get crap in my eyes all the time. I am not gonna be putting this on my eyes, you guys. So, I mean, it's really pretty, like the white glittery. It's gorgeous, it really is, but I am never gonna put this kind of glitter on my eyes. I'm even hesitant about putting the Stila glitters on my eyes, which I do have on my eyes today, but those ones stay in place very well. These ones seem to have quite a bit of fallout, hence the reason why I will not use this. So it is gorgeous, I love it, but not worth it for me. Other than that, this palette is beautiful. It really doesn't even need a companion if you're going for a light look. Now, if you're going for a little bit deeper in the crease, I have been using my Lorac Pro 3. There's a specific shade in there that I really like to pair with this palette. It's called Vintage. If I could get that as a single, that is like the perfect pairing shade with any kind of peach. Perfect pairing for peach palette. There we go, 4 in a row. Perfect pairing shade for a peach palette. But yeah, I love it and I'm so happy I purchased this. I'm definitely gonna get a lot of use out of it, especially because it's so compact and it's just, I just think this is so cute. So now I'm going to show you the palette that I actually used today for the first time, and using it for the first time convinced me that I don't need this palette in my collection. It is 100% not worth it, and I don't think it performed as well as its sister palette. This is the Wander Beauty Wondrous Fling palette. This is the other one that you can get from Sephora, and I was so disappointed in it when I used it today. So I wanted to get that purple shade in here. It's called Orchid. I wanted to get this purple shade really, really vibrant on my lids, and I just could not do it. So I ended up putting Stila Diamond Dust on my lids to give myself a little bit more of that oomph that I was looking for. This is just, it's not a good palette. Like, there's no mattes in this, not one. Even this one down here, it's not a matte, it's a satin. Like 100% not a matte. It doesn't show up at all on my skin. You can't see that. Okay, so the other shade I was excited about is this Blossom shade. It is like this pink shade. I mean, I definitely think I could get this pink Blossom shade to work for me, but I have so many of these pink shades with the gold reflect in it. I really don't need it. Like I said, this purple shade was just horrible. Like, it looks nice swatched. It's just not as powerful as I wanted it to be. And I thought it was going to be a little bit more pastel-y colored. Based on the pictures and based on like the packaging, I thought it was going to be more of this like in transition between the pink and the purple. I just don't like this palette. There's just nothing special about it. And these three shimmer shades, 1, 2, 3, they're all like goldy, coppery, bronzy shades. I just don't need any more of those. The only shade I haven't swatched yet is Cedar, which now I'm gonna think this is a gorgeous shade, which it is. But how many of these shades can I have? A million. So that comes to the conclusion that I am going to be sending this back, and I'm going to be getting my money back for this one because it wasn't worth it. I would not suggest this one at all. However, I would highly suggest the Seascape palette. This is the Fling No Seascape. By the way, that glitter shade in the Baby Got Peach palette, I saw Kathleen Lights use that in her hair, and I actually thought that would be kind of a cute idea. I would have to use that on a day where I'm planning on showering that night, but either way, I mean, it was cute. I liked it. Okay, the next palette that I have tried in this little stint of time is the Colourpop It's My Pleasure palette. It is the purple one, and you guys saw a eye look with this one couple weeks ago, but I have used it quite a bit since then. I've been really wanting to dig into some of these other colors. They are gorgeous. This is like the most beautiful purple colors here, little combo, and yeah, I'm totally satisfied with this. I'm sure most of you have this palette and are just as happy with it as I am. But I'm just going to continue using this, continue loving it. I really have nothing bad to say about it. I don't even have like a shade that I don't like in here. My favorite shade in here though is Kitten Fish. I know, right? It's such like a plain, like, I don't know, pinky purple. It's just kind of boring looking, to be honest, but on my lids with my skin color, it just brightens up I've been using it in the transition, and it just brightens up the transition so nicely. It is gorgeous. I love it. And same thing, do they sell that one on its own, Kitten Fish? If they do, please let me know. I need to buy one because I don't ever want to run out of that shade. Not right now, I'm not going to buy one, but I will put it on my list for in the future. Okay, and the final palette that I wanted to do a teeny tiny little review, because I am going to be doing a full palette review of this palette very soon. Make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to come up hopefully at the end of this coming week. I'm shooting for Friday, hoping to film it on Wednesday and shoot it on, and post it on Friday. We will see. But it is the ABH Norvina collection. This is the Pro Pigment palette, More Peas, Volume 1. And you guys, I'm not in love with this palette like everyone else is. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's so good, but when am I gonna use this red? I tried to make an eye look with the red, and I don't know. I don't love it, you guys. I am not into super colorful looks. Using these is perfect for me. I just get a little bit of color, a little bit of combo, and I'm happy with my eye look. I am very monotone when I do my eyeshadows. I don't like to do purple and then green and then blue and then red and then yellow. Not my style. I mean, I did it for a couple of the eye looks. You will see them in the full review video, but I don't know, you guys. And not only that, it has a freaking shimmery yellow gold. Why? Why? And this one down here could be argued as such, but I think it's actually more of a bronzy coppery color. That is the bronzy coppery color, and then I will swatch the shimmery frickin' gold right next to it, which is much more chunky and less usable. There is the difference there. I can't stand these shimmery golds anymore, you guys. I don't want to see another shimmery gold ever in a palette unless it's a yellow palette. That's acceptable. If not, I don't ever want to see one again. I'm just saying. Anyways, so I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm still debating about this palette. I don't know if I want to return it. I really don't know, you guys. I don't know what to do. Some of these colors in here, like that pink shade that I just swatched, which is B3, is freaking gorgeous. But the main gripe that I have is that these are not safe for the eyes. I know a lot of eyeshadow palettes are not safe for the eyes. Trust me, I know. But in this one, there are so many shades that most of them should be safe for the eyes. But it's the opposite. There's like 4 to 5 that are safe for the eyes in here. I just can't get down with that. Other palettes, it's like maybe one shade, like that Baby Got Peach palette with that super sparkly white. One shade is not safe for the eyes. Fair enough. I can take it. But seriously, the whole palette, I don't know. You guys will hear a lot more about my opinion coming up in a upcoming video, but I don't know. These shades are so good, but they're like not good. The most amazing orange I've ever swatched. So there's some shades from that palette. I mean, I did buy it, so obviously I can keep it if I want. I just haven't made a full opinion or decision on this palette. One thing I do like though is the size of the mirror. I actually used this for my Get Ready With Me and it was gorgeous. And not only that, but it folds more than half. Like this would be half right here, but it folds more. And I kind of like that fact because I break stuff real easily. And if I'm like, oh crap, oh okay, it's not even broken, we're good. I'm just saying. Anyways, I don't have a full opinion on it. It's freaking huge. I have nowhere to store it, literally nowhere. And I'm ready to get on to some new palettes, so I thought I would take you guys with me and look at my palettes on top of my drawer and in my drawer. That way you guys can help me for my next set of palettes. Rachel, I think I'm actually going to keep this going until I have used every single palette in my collection. Like I said, I'm going to be writing down all of these palettes that I've already used so that I can get through every single one. It's going to take me forever. It's okay. It's all my palettes, it's all my stuff, and it can take me as long as I want, right? We're gonna go with it. So if you wanna keep on it with me and use every single palette you have in your collection, let me know. If anybody else wants to join with this, just using it one time. Just use it, talk about it, get over it. Let me know, and I will add you to the description box so that everybody can check out your videos as well. But this was definitely Rachel's idea. I kind of jumped on the bandwagon with her, and now I'm just doing it. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. I think I really wanted to start up top. I have like a top area and I have a bottom area. Maybe we'll pick like 2 from up top and the rest, the other 8, let's say we'll pick 10, the other 8 from the bottom, and just kind of go through those. Like I said, I'm ready to go through these palettes. I'm ready to use them and see what I like and what I don't. So I'm gonna turn you guys around. Okay guys, so this is zoomed in. I wanna show you zoomed out just so you can see where this actually is. So it is on top of my Alex 9 dresser, and there's some perfumes in front, which is, I'm not gonna move them. Perfume collection coming soon. I know some of you guys have been asking for it, but yeah, so 2 things before I start. That orange, totally stained, like right there. Second of all, sorry my lips look horrible. I don't think it's fully because of the lipstick. I think part of it is definitely because of the simple fact that I went to the dentist yesterday and my lips are so raw still. So let's pick out 2 palettes from in here. One that I know for sure I want to pick out is this one. So this is my Morphe. This is the 35F. This is the Fall into Frost palette. I'm kind of nervous to open it because I know I've dropped it like 150 times. This was one of my very first palettes. Yeah, it's like real messed up. So the 2 shades that you guys see that are gone, those dropped out and broke. These 2 shades, when I dropped it, they shattered, but I do want to finish up what little bit is left. I'll probably repress them together. Other than that, other than cleaning up this palette, because it clearly looks like a freaking hot mess, these are all shimmer and satins up here, and then these are all mattes down here. I used this black quite a bit for a Halloween look for my son one year, so that's why it has such a big dip. But I just want to use this and make sure that I can really get some good use out of it. Once again, I'm going to turn down the lighting so you guys can actually see all the colors. These 4 shades up here are like literally the same shade. Like a gradient of champagne. Like literally the same shade. Anyways, this is the first palette that I'm going to pick out. and yeah, go from there. So I think the next palette, I want to pick something with some color because that really didn't have a lot of color in it. This is a beautiful fall palette. So this one is an option. This is the Lorac Unzipped Ocean Sunset. I did do a full review. If you guys want to see that, I will link it below. This is the Kat Von D Anniversary palette. I'm thinking about that one too, but I have that Norvina that I'm reviewing, so I'm gonna wait on this one. I have this one, the Nubian 2 by Juvia's Place. This one could be a good companion one for that one. This one has a lot of color as well. I don't want all the palettes to be super matte, but I don't want them to be all shimmers either. I also have a full review on the Riviera palette if you guys are curious. You know what? Look at this. You guys will never guess. A freaking shimmery gold. Oh, okay. I'm really over talking about that. You know what? I think I want to do one of these too. So these, I think this one, the Lorac Unzipped, oh, I think this one, the Lorac Unzipped Gold, is in the, what is it called? 21 Days of Beauty, and this one is gorgeous, you guys. It's a beautiful matte and shimmer palette. Beautiful for traveling. It's so compact, like, such a good palette. If you guys don't buy this, if you don't already have it, I honestly think you should pick it up if you're a very neutral fan. You know what? I am going to put this in. I'm going to put this one in. This is the original Unzipped palette. This one's gorgeous as well. I just really like the Unzipped Gold. So I'm going to put this one back. You know what? I think I want to use this one too. I've thought about decluttering this one before, but it's really, really good. I don't know, I'm gonna put this one in too. So 3 palettes so far. Let's go down to the drawer now. Okay, you guys, so this is as much as I can zoom you in. This is my eyeshadow palette drawer. It's the 3rd drawer up from my Alex 9 dresser. And I don't know, you guys. I don't know what I wanna look for. Okay, this is one I for sure wanna try out. I've never actually tried this on the lids. This is the Comfort Zone palette by Wet n Wild. And a lot of people are obviously against Wet n Wild because they were cruelty-free and now they sell in China, so now they are not. I actually have never worn this on my lids. Everybody talks about it. I'm gonna put it in and test it out, see what I think. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one in as well. This is the Golden State of Mind by Colourpop. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I have never actually used this on the lids. I have swatched almost all the colors, but I've never actually used this. So I know I like Colourpop, but I don't know if I need an all shimmer palette like this. This shade looks gorgeous. What is that shade? Zero Clue? Zero Clue. Apparently I have zero clue what that is called. Anyways, so I'm going to put this in as well. So that gets us up to 5 palettes. Okay, I'm going to put this one in as well. This one I actually got from the beautiful Jackie from Jax Levine, and I'm so happy she sent me this. I have been using this quite a bit when she sent it to me, but I haven't actually used it since she sent it, so I'm really excited to put this back in my collection and use this. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. I think a lot of people, when Anastasia Beverly Hills was asking like what they wanted to see back again, this was one of them. So I want to get some more use out of this and use it. So that's number 6. Another palette that I had out for the longest time, but I didn't actually get any use out of, is the Anastasia Prism palette. I want to use this. Look at that. Shimmery gold. Are we surprised? Anyways, I'm probably going to point that out in every palette that I find, but I want to get some more use out of this one and test it out a little bit more and see what I think and go from there. Okay, I have a different little spot over there that I keep palettes, and this is one that I got in BoxyCharm recently. It is just a very light neutral palette. There is one matte in here and the rest are shimmers. So I kind of want to compare this one up against the Colourpop one, see which one I like more, and go from there, because basically all of these colors are in the Colourpop palette. And if I can pass this along to a friend or sell it basically almost unused or very, very lightly used, I should do that. So yeah, I'm going to take this one. This is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 eyeshadow palette. I loved the Volume 2, but I did end up giving that away to a girlfriend that kind of didn't really have a lot of shadows, and she was really excited about it, so it made me happy. So I am going to put this in as palette number, how many do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, number 8. So I'm going to put this one in because the beautiful Angela from Beauty by Angela, I will link her channel down below. She talked about this palette being one of her favorites for fall. Like, she literally said this was one of her favorites. This is like a mustardy yellow, not quite a yellow gold, so I am fine with that. It doesn't make me want to cringe looking at this color. Like, it's not, I mean, it's like a yellow, but it's really not. It's like a mustard color, right? So I'm gonna put this one in just because she said that she loves this one for fall, and hopefully I can love it too. There are quite a few shimmer shades. This whole line is shimmer, these two are shimmer, and these two are shimmer. The rest are matte, and I actually like having more mattes in a palette than shimmers, so I'm gonna put this one in. This is number 9. This is gonna be palette number 10. This is the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen. I used this in a project at some point, and the only shades I got any use out of was these 3 purpley ones down here. These are gorgeous. This highlighter doesn't work for me as a highlighter, but it is a beautiful like lid topper. This shade, the gold glitters fall out pretty much immediately, which is fine. This shade was gorgeous, and then everything else I really didn't use. So I want to get some more use out of this, see if I can keep this in my collection. It is so thick and bulky, you guys. Like, it's just big. Like, here's the Colourpop, like that's the difference. Like, it's big. I love Tarte shadows. I don't really particularly love Graveyard Girl, which is why I'm okay if I need to or want to declutter this, but I really want to get some more use out of it. Make sure this is a palette I can keep in my collection, and then I'm happy to keep in my collection, and yeah. Okay, I do want to show you guys some of the palettes while we're here that I have. I obviously have these ones. I'm not going to name them all, but this one's gorgeous, you guys. Oh, I have never even swatched this one. Oh, what is wrong with me? Anyways, I have all the Anastasia palettes basically, except for the Jackie Aina and the Alyssa Edwards. I don't have those. I have the Too Faced palettes. I have almost all of the Colourpop palettes. I have these 3, the Smoky Obsessions, Mauve Obsessions, and Coral Obsessions from Huda Beauty. So if you want to see those, this is Tarte. I have, ooh, this one would be a good one, but that one's definitely spring, summer, so I'll probably have to wait to use this one, but this one's gorgeous. It's Poolside by IBY. Glam Metals. This is one of the very first BoxyCharm palettes that they had out. That would actually be a really good one for the fall. Persona palette, which clearly I haven't even swatched yet. This one I need to decide if I like or not. This one. These two. That's gorgeous. Why are these in this booklet still? Because I obviously haven't taken them out of there. This is so cute. So they're Sunday Funday, Saturday Style, and Flirty Friday. So these are like little, like mini carriers. These would be great travel companions. But anyways, I need to try all these out. Make sure they're worth keeping. These are from Laura Geller. Literally, you guys, I have never used this. It's still in the box. And I bought it at full, nope, I didn't buy it at full price. Anyways. I'm gonna take this out. Why do I have two of these? Oh, I Think I Love You and Double Entendre. So these are different. So this was the I Think I Love You. And this is the Double Entendre, whatever. You guys all know this one. Yes, please. Okay, so that was just an overview of basically most of my palettes. Oh, I have more Colourpop. That's it. Okay, so these are a few of the palettes that I'm going to be using. I'm going to close you guys out for now because I need to organize all this crap so I can actually put things back and go from there. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this for the future, just me doing the quick single-use reviews on these and going from there. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in